Hi, and welcome to Design It with Tammy Gibbs. I'm Tammy, and I am going to be doing a video today on Artistly 5. One of the new features is the sticker feature. Well, actually, it's not really a new feature, but I think they've made maybe some improvements to it or whatever, but I have never really done a video on stickers before. I had someone ask me about doing something for stickers, and I don't do a lot of stickers, but I've been thinking about doing them, and so this has been a fun video to plan out, and I've had a really good time playing with this feature, and I think you're really going to be surprised what you can do with it. So let's jump right in. So, for those of you that don't know and are maybe just watching for the first time and don't know a lot about Artistly, this is the sort of landing page that you land on. And although it says dashboard, we're at the dashboard, so it's a little misleading. But in order for us to get into the real guts of the program, we go to Create Design. And here you're going to have two different little robots, the Fast AI Image Designer and the Advanced AI Image Designer. And we're going to go in the Fast AI Image Designer, but we are going to actually go over into Advanced in a later part of the video. But let's click on this. Okay, so under the AI Image Designer version 5, you're going to see a lot of different. This is kind of your main create from prompt. Here's the version 4 Image Designer. You've got photorealism, animal, t-shirt, social media, a lot of different things. But way over here, almost to the end, you have the sticker feature. And so we're going to pop into it. And I'm just going to kind of show you how it's set up. Now, this looks a little bit like, oh, well, I don't really want a sticker that's shaped like this. I don't want this. This is not what I want to make stickers. So I'm going to show you how to use it. And you don't have to, first we're going to do, we're just going to make one of these. You can't really legally use Minion, but I'm not sure why they chose to use that, but and I'm impatient, so there we go. So we have a little one like this. I'm actually going to remove that design, but that's just to kind of show you. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to go in, and I have created these stickers using one of my prompts. And now you have to erase what's in there and everything, and there is a trick to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. I'm not going to do the regenerate, which is a cool thing, because once you get your really groovy prompt and you get it looking the way you want it, then you can make all these different variation stickers. Look at all these beautiful. These would be so good with junk journaling. I just can see a lot of applications for the junk journal creators. But anyway, we're going to pop back over into the sticker area right here. And I'm just going to choose this one because it really kind of doesn't matter. Okay, and then I'm going to paste mine in. Now you notice that I typed in sticker style here. I tried it without doing it, and I'll show you what happens when you do that, and that's pretty cool too. But since we are trying to make a sticker right now, we're going to make 4 of them. And I'm going to change the size up to this size, and then we're going to do generate image. And this is one of the prompts that I had created for florals with one of the previous versions, but I used the AI playbook for that. Look at these; they are gorgeous. Look how cool that is. So now that we have that, and in a little while, I'm gonna take some of these and go in and show you how you can group them on a create like a sticker sheet. If you wanted to sell them, how you can do that in Canva. and we'll be stripping those little backgrounds off. But you have your little white border, so you do have your little sticker. Those are just to me precious, and I used my own floral prompt to get them. So no minions, just a really pretty floral. Now, I had told you that you can use this sticker and you can post. We're going to replace this with that same prompt, but this time I'm going to take and remove the sticker style away from it. And I am still going to go up to this size. I'm going to create 4 of them and just watch what happens. Look at that. And these are also very vintagey looking. They would make a really pretty for journaling. Um, and that was just a hidden surprise. I posted it in and I didn't put the sticker style in there, just wanting to see what, if it was going to automatically override and put the sticker border around it. And it didn't, which is really cool, which means you can use that particular designer, the sticker designer, and you can get all these really cool, which these do not look exactly like the images that were created just with like the version 5 or the version 4, designer. So this is like a totally different look that you can get. And I was just pretty excited that you could do all of that. Let me just I'm going to scroll through these are some of the other images that I created doing the same thing. Putting that image in there, the prompt in without the adding the sticker thing. Aren't those gorgeous? I just think they're so pretty. Okay. So the other thing I wanted to do was to show you that, let's see, I'm going to go in and we're going to go to my stickers. And here we go. We're going to grab another prompt. Well, I thought I had it under there. Let's just go back. Okay, so this is just a real simple one of my images that I had done. And I'm just going to show you that you can also get a sticker by typing sticker style. At the front of your prompt within the version 5 just straight designer, and this one is just a little puppy. See how cute? So let's try another one. We'll go over here and we'll go in my folder. Let's just turn one of these cute little pigs. Remember the little pigs that I did? Whoops. Well, I'm not sure where my pigs are. There they are. Okay, so let's just turn this one. Let me grab it. Okay, we're going to go back up to version 5. Paste our prompt in. We're going to add sticker style and just see what it does. It's worked so far, but you know how that goes. Sometimes things don't work when you're doing a video. And of course, it's not going to be the exact pig because I created that prompt on an earlier version, so it's going to have its own look to it. Ah, it's close though. So now we have our little pig character as he has a little too many fingers or whatever instead of his little hooves aren't correct. But anyway, see how cute and how simple that is. So you don't actually have to be bounded by the sticker feature by itself. You can just take that sticker style and add it to the front. So let's go into AI Art Illustrator. I actually didn't test this one. Let's just go into the little clip art. Let's put my little pig back in here and do sticker style and see if it works with this too. I tested out several different things, so we just want to make sure. There we go. So, and there we have a little pig. Still can't get those, which I could probably, do a little prompting and negative prompting to get that correct or whatever. But see how simple? So anybody that's wanting to make stickers, Artistly is definitely set up for it now because you definitely can get that look. So we're going to also be popping over to we're going to pop over into the Advanced AI Image Designer, and I'm going to create stickers. And we're just going to do them the normal. Okay. And then we're going to try to pick out something to do with this one. Okay, so now that we're inside Advanced, I'm going to go over to see if I can find something that we can. Let's see, this is animals. Let's see what's in it. Okay, these are kind of cool. So let me grab the prompt from this. I'm going to copy the prompt here. And then we're going to go here. I'm going to paste in the prompt, and then I'm going to type in sticker style to see if that gives us the sticker style. And let's see if it works. Because I know that everybody, if you've got these different styles that you like, then you'd like to make those a sticker, right? And you want it to be as easy as possible. And maybe you don't want to depend on the style that the sticker. Look how absolutely adorable those are. That is such a cute, cute, cute image. So yes, it does work. Now this, of course, in advance, you can only, you can export one at a time, that kind of thing. But see how simple that is? So just try it. And with all of your different designers, just put that sticker style in there. And I think that Artistly is keyed in to pick up and give you this little border around here, I think. Now, I already have some. We're going to go back out of the dashboard. And, well, we're going to go back over here in Fast Designer into my personal designs. And we're going to go to the sticker folder. Stickers. And I am going to download some of these really pretty images. So we're going to do this bulk download, and we're going to select, let's see, let's just do 12. Let's see, we don't want that one because that one's not yeah, it is a sticker, sorry. Okay, this one's not stickers, but do we have stickers? Those are the only ones that are This one's a sticker. So we'll do all of the ones that I already had as stickers. That's the ones we'll download. Okay, we're gonna download as a zip. And then while it's doing that, we're gonna go over to Canva. Yeah. So we're gonna go over to Canva. And we're going to choose this flower or portrait style. And then I am going to create a project. I'm going to create a folder, and this is going to be floral junk journal stickers. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to find that download. We're going to extract it. Okay. Then we're going to go out of there, go over to the uploads. You're going to upload your images right here. And we're just going to take all of these and we're going to put them all in. Now, I could have tried to remove the backgrounds inside of Artistly. I didn't. I just honestly just kind of forget that that's there. I have Pixel Cut, and I could download them as well and remove the backgrounds, with Pixel Cut. So I'm going to, this time, I'm just going to do them one at a time with the background remover here in Canva. Now, while we're doing this, I'm going to turn this background to a black just so we can see. So it'll be much easier for you to place them. And I think having the stickers about this size, that's a good, nice size sticker. And then we've got this one. Let's just remove the background. It's not going to take that much extra time to do it. And before I got the way to do it the bulk way, geez, I used Canva to do all of my background removal. But you're going to see that you can still make it work up pretty quickly for just a small sticker pack or whatever. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of center that. And then we're going to put this one. Aren't these gorgeous? I'm so excited. I know that a lot of you are going to be super excited about seeing these, especially for the applications for junk journals now, that we're going to be able to do so many cool things in that particular niche. I think y'all are going to be super excited about this video. Now, I'm going to show you something that I don't know. It may or may not work. But I'm going to show you something that I think might be a little bit of a trick that you could kind of use. So we have 3 remaining images. So we're just going to put them like this. And then we're just going to see. I'm going to test it. It might not work. But if it does, it's going to be pretty cool. And we have this one. Now let's just get this one sized and get them centered. Okay. And then we're going to group them. Okay, so it's not going to allow me. I thought it might let me take and remove the backgrounds. It's not going to let me do it. So that's okay. We're going to ungroup them. It doesn't take that long to remove the backgrounds. It was worth a shot. Now, Canva does have, and I have not done it yet, so I haven't done a video on it. When I do, then I'll do a video on that too. Canva has a way that you can do bulk background removal now. I think it's something to do with the sheets by automating that. But isn't this cool? Now, probably if I were really doing it to sell or something, I would probably do it like this and have these 3 that are alike, have them kind of together, and then I would have these kind of down here. Isn't that cool? So now what you can do is go back and you can remove your background, or you can do like a little off-white or something like that. But we can scroll. Okay, so I'm going to try to make the page a little bit bigger so you can zoom in and you can still see that it does still have the little background. Let me change it to make it a little bit different. So you can see it's all still there. But if you want to kind of put it on a lighter color background so people don't have to, when they print it, if you put it on a dark background, then that's going to be bad. It's actually better to do it on white because it still should cut, like for their cutting machine and everything. It should still, like for instance, if it's against white, this actually is more of a cream colored that you can see here. You can kind of see it around there now. And you can see up here around there as well that you can see it barely, but it is there. It outlines it. So anyway, but if you do against more of a white, then that means that it's not going to cost your buyer for all that ink. So you want to be conservative about that. Now, okay, another thing that you can do, and that is you could do that inside Artistly, probably, because the stickers may actually it may remove the backgrounds on the sticker, so you may be able to use the feature that they have now for Artistly over here. The bulk actions, you may actually be able to remove the backgrounds, make it 300 dpi, and upscale them. So if you're, I did not do that step, but you could, once you get them laid out, you could do it all at one time. So you could actually print this. You could download this sticker sheet, and then you could run it through Pixel Cut or one of those programs that you can upscale and get an upscaled item, out of it. But you're going to want to make sure that, you're delivering like a 300 DPI. So when you download, in order to do it that way, we would hit download. You'd want to do it all the way over. And then you would want to make sure that you do the compressed file right here. And then the transparent background. And then download them. And then we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it both ways. I'm actually gonna go back and walk you through, going ahead and doing the 300 DPI, the bulk within Artistly. And the cool thing about Artistly is that if you go to the bulk actions and you go create a new action, you can actually upload your image. So you can actually bring it back inside of Artistly after you've already done the other, and then, you can just perform the upscale and the 300 DPI if you want to do it that way. So we'll try it that way and see how it does with that. Okay, so what we've done is we've saved it now. So here's our sheet. Okay. And you can see, you can't see it real good on this, but if you were up closer, you would be able to see the little outline and everything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into Artistly and we're going to browse for that image. And it's right up here. We're going to bring it in. that's a kind of large file because I made it larger. So I don't know, it may not, there may be a, I'm not sure if there's a limit on that or not. Let's do this. I'll let it keep working, but I'm going to go over to Canva again and I'm going to download again. And this time I'm just going to leave it here. And we'll do it this way. See what it does. Okay, I'm going to go out because that may make it where it was just too large. Okay, so let's just try this one. See if it'll upload it. There we go. Okay, so we've got our image now, and we're going to say for it to remove background, and then we want it to upscale the image, and then we want it to only upscale, and then we want it to convert to 300 dpi. So let's just see if it will do it. And we're going to name this one Floral Stickers. And we're going to build it. And we're going to let it just kind of play. It takes it a few minutes, honestly, it does. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to go back in and maybe we play with another image and see what we can do. Let's go back up here. We'll see what might be lingering in one of these. Okay, we've got some owls. Some little raccoons. Let's just do the little raccoon. Let's see what we can do with him. Okay, sticker style. Let's see if we can turn him into a sticker. Oh, here we go. So let's look, and we're going to actually download this. We're going to download it and see. Oh, there's our little... I can't really tell whether he turned into a sticker or not. I don't think he did. Okay, so we're here inside my downloads folder in the File Explorer. We're going to double click and we're going to see that it did a great job removing the backgrounds of the sticker sheet, and it's a good quality. We're also going to go over under File Info, and we're going to see it actually upscaled it and then changed the DPI to 568 DPI, which is still fine. Most of the things are just going to get 300, but I think I may, when I downloaded it, I may have downloaded it a little higher DPI to start with. So I'm pretty happy that it turned out this well. So I think that's definitely a really cool feature. So I think that's a success, but all the way around. So I think I'm going to have a lot of fun, and I think you will too, playing with this sticker feature and just, having a really good time. Even just creating, like I said, these images here that would be great. The style of them is very vintage looking, and this means you can go back and pull some of your favorite prompts and then plug them in and see what kind of stickers they're going to make, what that sticker feature, because it's a little bit different and it even kind of gives us a little different style. And you know me and styles. I love styles. And like I said, most of these prompts were created using the AI playbooks that I have. And for anybody that is not aware, I do have a couple of, well, actually, I have four now. I have two that are the AI. It's called the AI Artist Playbook, Mastering AI Art, Clipart, and Design. And then volume 2 is the AI Artist Playbook, Mastering AI Clip Art and Design. And then I have volume 3, which is the AI Artist Playbook, Mastering Color in AI Art. And so those are some really good foundational books. If you're going to do anything with AI, the first volume is like 400 pages. It is packed with information and word banks and phrase banks and things like that. Things that help you elevate your colors, elevate your textures, add all of those elements that are going to help your clip art or your art step a little bit higher than somebody that's just using a basic prompt. They're just using regular colors and they just can't get their images to look um, high dollar. I mean, if you're going to do it like an artist. That's kind of my philosophy. I mean, I know that there are some subjects we're going to get into, like the storybook and the coloring book writing and selling and all of that. And everybody wants to be able to do something quick and they want AI to do a lot of it for them. But I'm just here to tell you that my encouragement to you is to elevate, to make sure that when you're using AI, you're using it like a tool and it's not a crutch and it's not something that you're just throwing out what the AI does, but that you put that human element into it and you learn to manipulate it and make it do the things that you want to, because that is where that true success is going to come, is not just throwing out anything, but to use the AI to make your visions come to life. And I think you'll be very happy if you follow sort of that and, let it help. I use it a lot for brains, to help me. But most of the time, I already have the ideas. Most of the time, what I use it for is, okay, can you go out and can you give me the research that says whether or not this is a product that the public wants? Is there a demand for it? What's the average price? How should I price this? That sort of thing. So I definitely use AI, but and in any of my products that are AI foundational, the ideas were mine, and it may have helped me flesh them out, and it definitely helps you do things a lot faster. But a lot of times, all the time, you really have to know how to prompt any AI, whether it's AI art or whether it's in a Chat GPT, environment. You have to know how to. That's the human part of it. That's how come a lot of people can use AI and their stuff all looks like AI. My goal is for my art not to look like AI, for my art to look like Tammy's art, because that is where I become the artist and I don't have to feel ashamed because I didn't put that effort into it, because all of us are visualizing a certain thing and we just want to be able to render that, have that, what's in our imaginations come out on paper. But then there are a lot of people that are not using it that way, and that's fine. You're going to develop as you get more skilled with it, then you're going to be adding the element. That's why it's so cool that Artistly has these really neat AI illustrate art, what is it called? The AI art illustrator section, where it has all these different styles. It does make it a little bit easier if you're wanting something in a certain style. You don't have to prompt quite as heavy. But when you get to the point where you can start developing your own prompts and maybe using the word banks and the phrase banks and tying all those things in together. And if you haven't already, I have a lot of workshops. I haven't gotten around to doing a lot of prompting ones for version 5, but the fundamentals of the prompting are the same, whether it's version 5 or version 4. Your results are going to be a little different because of the different generators. But I have lots of those, and I plan on doing some more prompting workshops so that you can continue to learn the different angles and different ways that you can put these things together and how you can build these prompts. And sometimes, honestly, I build the prompts and I've gone too far. I mean, literally, I'll just keep going and going and going. And I keep getting, I'll get several usable things off of one base prompt by just adding the different phrases and the different subjects, the different things, just tweaking those prompts. And sometimes I will take it too far and then I'll have a mismatch of a whole bunch of junk and it won't look right. But that's kind of art too, right? So, thank you so much for watching, and thank you all for the wonderful comments that have been coming in on all of the version 5 videos that I've done so far. I'm sorry that there was a little gap in there, and I had a lot of problems with my tech and with my screen recording process. And so I've been having to try to work that out. I had a lot of audio problems, and it's not that I was not recording for you guys. I was, but then there was no sound. So all of those kind of went to the heap because I, for the life of me, with my Southern drawl, cannot go back and match up any conversation to any film. So if it doesn't come out with the film, with the video, then it's just not going to work. So I have to redo it. So anyway, don't forget to look down in the comments. I've got a free newsletter, the Creative Dispatch. It comes out on Mondays. If you go ahead and you're watching it on a Sunday, go ahead and get your subscription locked in, and so you won't miss any future issues. I have the Facebook group. Please join. I have, let's see, what else do I have? Make sure you subscribe to this channel, of course, and like and comment. And what else? Oh, Artistly. If you haven't purchased Artistly, I don't know what you're waiting on, because this is just a great program now, and there's just so many different things you can do with it. And I have my group, so if I have my affiliate link. Just thank you so much when you use that. It doesn't cost you anymore, but it certainly helps me, continue to making videos and trying to help people without there being a cost associated with it. So it's a win-win. So there's a link to that. There's also a link to my Etsy store, so you can see all the pretty clip art that I make and some of the other items digital products that I make, as well as my digital, my AI playbooks. So be sure and check that out. And thank you again for watching. And until next time, just happy creating. And I'll see you next time.